Alright, we're back with part 2, and obviously, if you're enjoying this, do hit that like and subscribe button. But other than that, Paul, take us away.
Okay, so we've had a lovely sort of, bottle of whiskey that's just been cruelly broken by Stephen here, Stephen Dunstan here.
You fucking plonker.
So, you are now having a swing at one of them, I believe.
Right, so that's going to be that's melee.
That would be a melee thing.
Yeah.
So I should have called out the difficulty first.
Oh, okay.
Well, the difficulty would be 11. So you've done it.
Excellent. So yes, just pick up that bottle of Jack Daniels and just you hear the shattering of glass and the
crying.
splashing of the whiskey as I hit it against. And it's the one that was out in the parking lot because he's the one who had his hand on my shoulder. So I just smashed it against his head, and yeah, and just kind of see what the rest of my crew do.
Yep. So you have got whiskey absolutely everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and of course you've messed him up a bit. Can I have a damage roll?
What would damage be for that then?
For that would probably be actually your brawny, so D6 plus 2.
Okay.
Please don't kill someone with a whiskey bottle.
They've probably got rapid healing and stuff. They'll probably be all right, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
4.
No, that's it. You've probably smashed it on their head. They're not very happy.
Well, I don't appreciate people telling me what to do, especially when I gave them a moment to back off, and people just don't listen to me. I keep shouting and shouting, and they just won't stop. But yeah, so I mean, I guess I'll let the rest of my crew see what they do. They've just what they've witnessed.
First of all, I think we've got an awareness check from everyone. So let's do initiative, as it were, now.
Okay.
So if your awareness, basically, if you roll 10 or more, you're going before the 2 werewolves. Otherwise, you're going after them.
Well, I'm not actually in the pub yet.
13.
True.
I'm still out in the car, just leafing through these documents.
I have quick reflexes, so I get... Oh, I guess everyone's got it.
Yeah, you've got a bonus there. But you're there anyway.
I got 7. That went well.
What was your quick reflexes? What's the description on the sheet? Let's just get that.
You get +2 to awareness skill for initiative. Any skill
You've
you use
got
to...
9. Do you want to spend 1 point of will to make sure you're going first? Or you're not bothered here?
I'm not bothered.
Okay, so Noah, actually, you're going first. What are you doing here? in this
Okay.
situation?
How busy is the pub?
There's not many people there other than you guys.
Could I
Guy
get
behind
away
me.
with using magic?
Yeah, I mean, it depends how clued in the landlord is, really. But
What handed is Stephen? Is he right or left?
Right.
Right. I'm going to use a crude but effective ward. And can I touch his hand to make his hand do more damage?
yes, you can.
Okay, I will do. I spend 2 will.
Yeah.
And he'll do more damage with his attack.
Yeah, that's going to be a real knockout, actually. If you hit, that's good.
Yeah. So I just invoke a little symbol in the air, touch his hand, it vanishes, and his hand shimmers for a second. And then it's hardly noticeable because it's a crude but effective.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, Sue, what's the grain doing?
Face palming initially.
Yeah, that seems a reasonable reaction.
Yes, yeah, I do actually have some skill in melee.
Question of whether you want to wade in or not here.
Yeah, I'm not sure fighting werewolves is something I really want to be doing at this point. I'm going to try and get out of the pub quickly.
You can, in fact, you can easily get back to the car with Henry.
Yeah, I'll go outside and tell Henry what's happening.
Yeah, okay. That sounds sensible. Okay, so another sensible. Stephen, what are you doing?
Well, seeing the shimmering of my right hand, the one that I just hit with the bottle,
Yeah.
I'm going to then swing at the opposite one and just try to take a punch at him, just barehanded with that. So
Okay, give me a roll.
okay.
Again, melee. Again,
Okay.
difficulty 11.
Okay. Now, is it +2 to melee or just +2 to damage? That
It's just +2 to damage from that.
okay, got it. Okay. Whoops.
So the question is, do you want to spend 2 will to hit?
We're going to beat you up if you don't.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and spend 2 will to go ahead and hit.
Okay, so you've got lots of damage. So you've got D6 +2 from you,
And D6 plus 4
and
off
D6
me.
+4 from Bud. So you've got 2d6 +6 damage.
You're going to punch his head off his shoulders here, aren't you?
2d6
Knock his block off.
2d6 plus what?
+6.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I didn't ask Noah to do it, so but there we go. Woof.
Okay, he's still alive. You'll be pleased to hear. He's still conscious,
Right.
but you knock him flying across the pub right into the fireplace.
Okay. And okay, and
Yeah,
then
he's-
I'm just so I will just and just kind of just stand there, somewhat triumphantly, just kind of just glaring at the at both of them, just kind of waiting to see if they're going to do anything in response. So
You
just-
want
just
to make a taunt check to try and get them to back down.
Yes, I do. If I can do that. Do I have to wait for initiative, or can I do that?
No, you can do that. That's fine.
I'll pick up my blue wicket and have a little cheeky swig out of it while I'm watching.
Yeah.
I just looked up that stuff.
It's vile.
We have similar drinks here. My wife enjoys it very much.
It's awful.
There we go. 9.
Actually, no. It's going to need to be 11 again to make them back down.
Oh no, I don't want to spend any more of that. So yeah.
Then the other one is going to take a swing at you.
Okay.
Can I have? Let's do it for evade. Let's say you're evading. Actually, I'll do it at your end.
Okay.
So can I have a melee check at difficulty 11, please? Or athletics, if it's better.
Not really, actually. Okay, so
Oh, you easily get out the way.
Okay.
If you want to spend 1 will, you can have a counter swing as an extra.
Go for it.
Oh, yes. Okay. So this is the one that I hit with the bottle that took a swing at me. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yep, that's done it. Give me damage.
there we go. 14.
Oh, bloody hell. Well, no, it's not 2d6 + 6. It's just
Oh,
D6.
okay. Okay. So all right.
You still, the ward was just a one-shot thing.
Oh, got it. Okay, perfect. There we go. 8.
Okay. He is going staggering back as well. And the fight has gone out of them.
Okay.
And yeah, they just do a sort of last of passing. We'll get you, and actually peg it.
All right. So I kind of and I'm just there growling. I'm just.
Yeah.
This is-
Meanwhile, back in the car, of course, we've got Henry, who reading the case notes, trying to make more sense of it, seeing if there's actually any more relevant detail. Or maybe you're doing something else with them. But Grain has come to warn you what's going on.
Yeah, Stephen's kicked off again.
Honestly, I have my doubts that we can take him anywhere.
Well, you might want to have the engine running.
I was really getting into this case file. There's something interesting here. Have I noticed anything in the file? Anything that's sort of like out of the ordinary?
Give me an education check. See if there is anything you've missed.
Okay, does my bookworm apply? Because I'm doing basically
Yeah,
investigation.
it's paperwork. I suppose it's paperwork research.
Yeah, excellent. So that's.
He buys porn for the stories, you see.
Oh, and that's a 13. So that's
Good. That's good. So yeah, there's another file actually on. So something that had been missed earlier, sort of in the small print, just breezing through it in these different cases. The sort of the original vampire case on the North Yorkshire moors. The police were wondering whether it was, again, the werewolf pack, saying they've essentially saying they've done this trick before. Meaning it's not the first time they've hunted people down. The other thing that's reminding you as well in the local area, again, actually a bit of recent news. So the recent news was there was an armed robbery, actually of a security van, and the person who did it, who the police are naming here as Derek Carter, is essentially, it went wrong, he's on the run.
That'll be interesting. I wonder whether we'll have to get to Carter.
But the very interesting thing, if you want to give me another check, a law check.
Oh, okay. Right. My law is a little less. Okay. Is this a straight law check?
It's a straight law check, yeah. It's just a case of whether he knows or not.
8.
8, yes, you do know. What they tried to do was turn over actually a security van belonging to Hunter Security. Hunter Security, you know, is a cover for the Jaeger family.
Interesting. Well,
The name's a bit of a giveaway, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. They're not very subtle, are they? It's like
No.
Count Alucard and things.
Well, I'd say that,
And then, of course, you've got a grain coming out.
yes. A fight, you say? I'll stop the engine.
Yep. Then, not long after you do that, you see 2 werewolves coming running out. Well, not werewolves, but 2 people coming out who, a grain, of course, clocked as werewolves.
Oh, looks like you won.
Metaphorically, tails between legs.
You know, still doesn't make anything less complicated. I wonder whether he learned anything useful before he decided to go. Before his hackles bristled.
Well, they seem to be having a good conversation before everything went werewolf.
Well,
Should
is there
we
any
go and
damage?
find out?
Is there any damage beyond their egos?
There's their egos in the pub, if you're daring to go back in. There's a broken whiskey bottle, whiskey everywhere. A table that's been broken through when someone landed on it, going flying across the room, and a bit of damage to the fireplace.
Okay. Okay, I mean, basically, yeah. Obviously, I've come back in and look around, and Seems like a quiet night.
I'm going to
Best
apologise.
off leaving.
I'm going to apologise to the landlord. I'm going to give him another 30 fucking quid. And go, Stephen, get in the fucking car. Noah, let's go.
Hang
So,
on a sec. Hang on. Have you got some money?
I had some money.
I'm sorry.
I had some money.
Have you got any money?
I had some money.
Yes.
Can I lend a tenner?
What now? We're just about to leave.
Yeah, I
I've
know.
even barely got here and even had a chance to try the local pint. But there we go. Right. Well then, shall we make our exit?
Are you gonna lend me a tenner?
For what purpose, sir?
Just it doesn't matter what purpose. Can you lend me a tenner?
Well, one £10 note.
Okay, I'll go over to the bar and say, can I have 6 packs of scampi flavoured fries and 3 packets of nuts, please?
He does actually serve you and then says, right, you can take them away with you, though.
Cheers. I'll scoop up and say, you can keep the change. Sorry about... Yeah. I'll head out the car. Come on, then.
So I'm going to give the barman £30 for and say
Yes.
sorry,
Yeah, we got that.
right? And then I'm going to tell Stephen to get in the fucking car.
You're awfully sweary tonight, James. What's going on?
I'm angry. I'm channeling my Who's the guy from Life on Mars? Who's that guy?
Inner Gene Hunt.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
inner Gene Hunt. I've obviously got a sheepskin jacket on as well. And
Of course you do.
and yes, that is what I said. And what else did I say? And then when you asked me for a tenner, I said I've spent all my money on him, and I'm
Yep.
pointing at Stephen.
That's all right. He graduated to asking Henry.
Yes. You say Gene Hunt. I'm now imagining us all as Camber with green characters. If you know your life on Mars.
Right, well, I've got loads of peanuts and scampi flavoured fries, so that's all's good in the world.
Yeah. Well, I imagine that would probably make you quite happy, wouldn't it, having that?
Yeah, yeah. So I run back to the car with scampi flavoured fries, peanuts, flask under my arm, and a bottle of Blue Wicked.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It's
Yeah.
probably the happiest anyone's seen Noah for a while.
Classy.
I'll get back in the car. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it?
I'm doing my breathing exercises now. Just
Hang on, Scott. What's up with your volume?
let's see, because I moved. They were hearing a squeal, so I moved. My computer fan is on, so it's a little hot. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, it's fine.
There's a squeal back.
Yeah, the squeal's back.
It's,
It's
okay.
all right.
I will come back. I will come back out to the car.
Yeah.
Right. At Ilkley Moor then.
Yeah.
Well, we fucking burnt the bridge here, so yeah.
Well, you'll find whilst Stephen there was having his little contretemps, I was doing a little more digging into that file you were given.
Sorry, hang on. Can we just reverse back there? What? Can we not use such big words? Can you use smaller words, please?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Computron.
While
What?
Stephen was having his fight, I was digging into the file for a few more details that you missed.
There we go. See? English. See? English. I don't speak your... French.
What a weird comparison.
Well, I'm terribly sorry. I do apologise for speaking as I find it. But anyway, I have dug into the file a little and found one or two things that you missed.
All right.
What were they? Sorry, you have to remind me, Paul. What were they? Because it's been a while. It's been a few minutes.
I think I've forgotten my own self. So there was you recalled the local news about some who was on the run and had tried to turn over Hunter's
One Derek Carter.
Derek Carter, that was it. Who was with the Jaeger family. And also on the police file, there was a little tiny note that someone had written in actually appalling handwriting, saying with the vampire case, they'd initially suspected the werewolves round here. They've got form.
Right, that was about it. So we were off to the mall, possibly to get Carter if he's running about. And sorry, was it clear that Derek Carter was part of the Jaeger gang, or was he attacking the Hunter security van?
He was attacking the Hunter security van.
So not necessarily part of the Jaeger gang himself.
No.
Excellent. And Stephen, what exactly was it you did learn whilst you were having your bout of fisticuffs?
Well, before things just got all red, the two men I was talking with did happen to mention the Jaegers also. They said that they've been rooting around here and kind of been muscling in, so to speak. I mean, the Jaegers are trying to corral any werewolf pack to join them, probably by any means necessary. So to be perfectly honest, it makes sense what you found out. There's some sort of Jaeger nonsense going on around here, and it seems to be more than. One other thing, and
hang on, Scott. Is your mic in the other room now? Is that?
No. How's that? Is that better? Hold on. Let me fix this.
Put it somewhere where it's like near your face, rather than
it's right here. How's that? Is that good?
We can hear you, but it's distant.
It's literally right in front of me.
Have you unplugged it?
All right. How about now? How's that?
That's much better.
That's lovely.
Okay, very good. Okay, so back to it. So yeah, one of the other things they mentioned is I was inquiring about the the initiation that I was talking about earlier, but it doesn't sound like there's an actual initiation going on. They were talking about that having a little bit of fun. So still something's not setting right with this whole Jaeger situation, but I think I still think something is amiss regarding the. What was the pack called again? The
Children of the Oak.
Children of the Oak. Yeah. So something's amiss with the Children of the Oak. They're doing something, but I don't think it's initiation. So we've got two werewolf issues here. We've got the Jaegers, and we have the Children of the Oak, and Children of the Oak, and something's just not adding up.
And you owe me 60 quid. Yeah.
Makes sense to me. No one going to ask why?
I'd be delighted to hear your theory. Do go ahead.
I might have been trapped indoors for the last 18 months, but I do have moments of clarity. So, the Hunter security is owned by Jaeger. They attacked the van. What was the van transporting? I reckon they've captured one of the Jaegers and they're going to hunt this Jaeger guy down, or this Jaeger lady down, and to send a message to the Jaegers that they're not meant to be messed with. I could be wrong, though.
Actually, that isn't as far-fetched as it might have sounded. Perfectly sound thinking there.
Scampi flavoured fries?
Not whilst I'm driving, thank you.
Yes, I'll take a handful and just scarf those things down.
A handful's a packet, just so you know.
I'm going to try and pour a cup of tea while we're driving. Spill it out.
Did you not bring the travel cup? I thought you specifically bought your travel cup for this sort of occasion.
Top of a flask has got a travel cup on it.
And is he spitting Scampi fries out as he's saying this? Just his mouth full.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Scott, a handful of Scampi chip fries would literally be the packet of Scampi.
Yeah, they're about that. The packet's
Because
about
they're
that
only
size.
small packets.
Yeah. Oh no, I have a multitude of Chrome windows open to try to pick up on all the references that I've been hitting. So,
Yeah.
yes.
I take it you don't have them in California.
No, we have something. I mean, there's similar snacks like this. They're just very rare. They're like at
The scampi and lemon flavour, and people either love them or loathe them.
No,
They're
they're
very fishy. I think they're lovely.
Fish crisps.
You have got me craving Scampi fries, and I've got no way of getting them.
No pubs are open.
Amazon.
Poundland.
Yeah, Poundland's always good.
We'll be third bag of them now.
The good news, Scott, is you can get a packet of a packet of savoury selection of Scampi fries, a packet of 24 for $37 and free shipping.
No,
Why would you not?
they're good, but they're not that good.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Think of it as a treat for all the family.
there is a British corner store that is in the city of Fullerton, just 15 miles from here, where I went to school. So they may have it. So I can inquire there.
This has gone weird.
Yes. So
Okay, so yes,
I blame
it's
Scott.
very much. This is great. It's like it is herding cats, isn't it?
No, that's trying to arrange a game. That's herding cats.
I'll turn to Stephen and say, I'll whisper, by the way, that was a cracking right hook there. I hope you noticed that helped you along.
Oh, that's why I took it. You know, thanks, Aaron. You've got a little scampy dust on your shirt. You might want to wipe that off.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna wind the window down. Fucking sinks of fish in here.
So we're
Damn it! Well, at least I'm so glad I'm going to get this vehicle regularly detailed.
I'm going to light up a cigarette now. He's got the window open.
No, stop
Oh
that!
dear.
Stop what?
I pull over. Out!
Stop what?
You're smoking, not
No,
in the
no.
vehicle. We've had this conversation before. Do you mind?
Where's the
I hope
cigarette?
you mind.
Where's the cigarette? It's in his hand.
Yeah. Out.
I'll take a massive pull and go, I'm done. Throw it out the window. I'm holding the smoking.
Yeah, just mutter something about littering.
Yes, so this journey should be about 15 minutes. I reckon it's taking at least half an hour.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
But I think it is, by now, just getting towards dark. You've parked your Land Rover at the top of Ilkley Moor.
Right.
Okay.
And if I can do it, I
Okay.
want to share an image.
I will reach over to the glove department, pull out and pull out the appropriate map.
Yep.
Paul,
There
is it
is
fair to
more.
say, as a geomancer, I know how to read maps?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I think you could. I mean, if you'd got there earlier, you could have paced you around and attuned yourself to this area.
Yeah. I was wondering whether I could have done that with the cottage. Or I've already,
You probably have done that with your own cottage.
Yeah.
I think.
I tap power from it, which powers the wards.
Yeah, I think you can assume you've done that with your own
Yeah.
cottage.
Okay, I'll hand you the basically the ordnance survey map.
Okay. What do you want me to find?
I thought it might help with the your usual tricks, that sort of thing.
You do know I trained in geomancy, don't you?
Well, exactly. Just as an aid.
I don't actually need your help. I can read a map.
Who uses
and
maps?
there's a map.
Who uses map? You got Google Maps. You don't need a paper map anymore. God, get with the times.
I have a paper map. What's wrong with that? They're perfectly good. Look, if you've never been for a good walk with a map, it's utterly boring if you're doing it with an electronic device.
You got a fucking sat nav in this Land Rover, and I don't think you've ever used it.
That's not true. I have perfectly used it all the time.
Yes, the cup
Just the
holder.
map. Look, I knew where we were going. I packed a map just in case. These things are always useful reference, and you can't always vouch for the electronic map.
Hello, I was born in the 18th century.
Muskets at dawn.
Chip,
Okay,
chip,
so
chip.
Bud, you're trying to do something functional. What are you trying to do?
I'm just going to wipe all the scampy flavoured fry dust, light up a cigarette, and have a look at it. What do you want me to look for?
I was not. I thought
You got the map out. What do you want?
I've handed you the map. I have not opened it.
Yeah, but why did you get the map out?
We're reaching the area. I thought the map might be useful for you.
Oh, okay. For what?
I've no idea. Whatever it is you normally use maps for.
Well, for finding the way to somewhere normally.
And also surveying the area, seeing what's there, that sort of thing. You're a geomancer.
Oh, I trained in geomancy.
Well, all right then. Would not the map be useful for you?
Just because you learn to drive doesn't mean you're a race car driver. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think you're a race drive car.
I'm map reading. Shush, shush.
And while that's going on, could I possibly
and then
just
turn the map the right way round. Have a smoke and a
Are
cigarette.
you telling me you had it upside down for that time?
It was on purpose. Puffing away in a cigarette, looking at it, looking at the map.
Oh, I'm a geomancer. I know how to read maps.
I do. I know how to read them upside down as well.
Okay. Google. Where are we going? Where are we going to again? Sorry.
Right, I'm gonna be serious for a second and look at the area. Is there any points of interest?
There is actually. So there's a couple of standing stones.
That's a coincidence. As a geomancer, that's very interesting. Although they'd probably be tapped out by now. Those.
Well, maybe not.
Okay, I'll say right. Okay, I'll say everyone come over.
If the werewolves are hunting this area, your average geomancer probably isn't likely to visit.
No, true. Okay, I'll go over and lay the map down on the bonnet of the car. Don't worry, I'm not going to scratch it. I'll say, so, point of interest in the area, and I'll go, there. It's a stone circle.
What's important about Stone Circle?
Well, just a couple of standing stones, but it probably was an ancient stone circle.
Yeah, well, the remains of one, like a
Yeah.
ruin of one. There might be some power in there I can use.
Oh, there might be some power someone else wants to use.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And,
But, I mean, if there's werewolves in the area, maybe not.
and possibly there may be connections between the two, and there's always legends attached to these places.
Should we go and check it out?
What's it called?
How far is it?
What's the
Oh, well, I mean, probably about a mile walk.
what's the
Let's walk there,
standing
then.
What's the standing stones
Or you
called?
could take the Land Rover.
Have they got a
Yeah,
particular
we have
name?
a 4x.
Do they have a particular name?
I think it was the Mare and Foal, wasn't it?
Can I Google the location and see what Google finds? Do I have any signal?
No, it's not the Mare and Foal. That's Northumberland. You can Google the location. Yeah, sure, James.
All right. Can I see what? Yeah. Is that? Do you want me to look it up in real life or what?
Well, no, don't worry. I mean, there's not particularly anything of relevance there, but you know where it is.
Oh, okay.
You've got Saturn. You can put it up on Google Maps.
I'll do that then, because, you know, I can also map read. Well, Google does it for me. And once we're out of the car, I'm going to spark up a cigarette.
What are we waiting for?
I don't know.
Okay, so you head off there. So, Bud, there's one thing you do reckon that might be relevant if you give me a law check.
Okay. My law, luckily, my law is 3. What's the target number?
The target number is 10.
No, I don't have the will to spend at the moment.
Yeah, you're not sure.
I wasted it on a right hook.
That wasn't wasted. That was glorious. So nothing wrong with that.
I wasted my will on a hooker.
You get to these standing stones. Grain, you can sense there's power here.
Well, I will nod to Noah. You were right. There's definitely something here. I'm gonna have a quick walk around.
Okay, I'll get chalk out of my pocket. I always carry chalk.
Yeah.
Right, and I'll go over and I'll start doing the concentrating bit that I have to do to be able to have a wander and try and tap the power by making marks.
Yeah, so you're tapping the power, you're making marks, you're walking round. I mean, the interesting thing is at this place, to get the whole power of the area, you only need to basically walk around for about 10 minutes.
Good stuff.
Take your hours. So you haven't quite tapped into it. Maybe if you were a fully trained geomancer, you'd be able to get more out of it.
Exactly.
But in a mere 10 minutes, you've attuned yourself to this place.
I can feel the thrum of the power, the energy,
You
yeah.
can feel it in you. You know, you know this place. You can feel it. You can sense it.
Can I use it to look into the past of the place?
Not directly, no. I mean, if you were better trained, you might be able to. Or you could try and do a divination.
Yeah, can I do that? Will
Yeah,
it
I mean,
always be cards, or can I do something else?
No, you could do it by just concentrating on the power here.
Okay. I'll say, give me a little bit of time, people. I just need to do something. Okay, I'll just sit down on the floor, he'll light up a cigarette, and he'll lean his back against one of the stones and just kind of lapse into a trance.
Get vision in the smoke, maybe. That would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So I
Puffing
think
away.
this is going to be another law check.
Okay. No, 7.
No, it's hazy. All you can see werewolves. That's all you can see. And then, all of you hear the howl of werewolves.
I was going to say, is that my ears or is that what I'm seeing?
No, that's really there. It's pulled you out of it.
Uh-oh. So what do I gain power-wise off the stones?
What you gain is you get more bang for your buck with will. So I think I'll put the details on the character sheet, but
Let me just check. I'm sure you have.
let me look in case I haven't.
Each point of will you spend boosts a skill. To boost the skill, you +1 rather than plus.
Oh, that's
Is that true? That's not
wrong.
right.
It's
Yeah, it should be
+2
+2 rather than +1, yeah.
+1.
Okay.
Plus, that would be a really crappy power, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Plus
not
one.
as good.
Yeah. Yeah, that should definitely be +2.
Do I recognize the tone of the howl? I mean, is it a call to hunt? Is it a call to, for help?
It is a hunt.
A call to hunt. Okay, so yeah, I'm bristling. I'll obviously give the interpretation to everyone. I'm like, this is not good. That's not a good howl that I'm hearing.
No, there's 3 of them. You can tell that as well. Definitely in wolf short form.
I'm gonna go. Did we walk here?
Yes, we're about a mile to the stones from the car.
Right. Okay. I assume I brought my pistol with me, so I'll pull out my
Yeah, you
pistol
can shoot
from.
that. That's
I'll
fine.
pull my pistol out from behind my. It's probably tucked behind, like, in the back of, like, you know, so my coat hides it and shit. So
Yeah.
I'll just
Yeah,
pull
that
it
makes
out
sense.
and cock it and go. I think I brought a fucking gun in it. Whether that would be helpful or not, I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure that's going to do much good against werewolves, mate.
I know, but what else have we got? I don't know where we were. Stephen had just turned into a werewolf, if I right remember.
Yeah, so he dodged behind the stones, the cow and calf stones at the top of Ilkley Moor. Well, on Ilkley Moor. And you have, of course, a couple of... Well, you have heard 3 werewolves coming. Sounding like they are ready for the joy of the hunt.
Does it sound like they're coming for us?
No, actually.
Okay. They're just gathered and they're making noise.
No,
Yeah.
they're definitely moving.
Okay.
Sounds like they're chasing after some other poor sap.
Okay. I know I can't communicate with them, but I can understand. So I'm going to kind of like leap forward a little bit and pause and kind of look back at them, and just kind of scamper a little, and then start heading
Stephen,
towards the sound.
head whoever they're chasing off, guide them here.
Okay. Then just gallop off towards where we're
Scooby
going.
Doo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, Roa.
So I think,
Maggie?
from you, Stephen,
Mhm.
it's not that hard, actually. It'd be probably just difficulty 8, but I need an awareness check
Okay.
to find the person they're hunting.
Okay.
Or at least find the person they're hunting before they do.
Right. Okay. All right. So that's awareness. Oh, there. 15.
Excellent. That's definitely a critical success, actually. So I think you find them remarkably quickly.
Excellent. Okay.
You
So
can quite
I'm
easily guide them back to the stone, to you lot, and have a bit of time before the werewolves get here.
okay. All right. So I'm guiding the.
I mean, that said, the guy is absolutely freaked.
Okay, so we yeah, because so I found him and everyone has followed me to locate him, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So I'll.
I mean, he's saying to other people, saying, "Oh God, they're going to get me! They're going to get me!"
Okay.
Jump out in front of him and scare him to shit with, just jump out in front of him, see what happens. Watch him die of fright. Oh,
That's not very nice. Actually, look, he talks to Grain here. He's saying, sort of, help! They're going to get me. They're monsters.
I will try and look reassuring and tell him you're safe with us now. But we need to know who you are and why they're after you.
Well, they're after me because I didn't want to become one of them. I don't want to turn into a monster.
Yeah, I wouldn't use the M word.
I don't want to turn into a dog.
Not sure about the D
wouldn't
word
you-
either. Let's go with wolf, shall we?
He's for half a second from being mauled to death.
Oh
Isn't he?
God, this is, yeah. Political correctness got mad.
Yeah. So thankfully I'm listening around us, trying to keep the awareness of anything approaching while they're trying to calm him down. I'm still in wolf form, but yeah, don't really like what I'm hearing. But I'll hopefully I can let this one slide.
I think you can let that slide. I don't think
Okay,
I
good.
would punish you for that.
Right.
So, Grain, do you want to make a charm check or something similar to try and get him calmed down?
Yep.
Otherwise, he's likely to just run off into the night. that is one short at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's worth spending a will point on.
Okay, good. So, rather than running off into the night, yeah, he is staying. He's temporarily reassured. God, all I did was break into a house.
Which
Oh, the truth's coming out now, isn't it?
Sorry, who are you, and whose house did you break into?
It says, I'm Joe Dillard.
Right, and whose house did you break into?
As it turns out, one of those wolves.
Right.
As it turns out, yes, I was there. I was inside. Then I just got bloody grabbed and bundled into the back of a van, tied up, left in a room with 2 other prisoners.
2 other prisoners.
Yes.
Were you gagged? Did you learn the names?
What, the other prisoners? Yes, I did. Of course, the wolves are pretty close now, the werewolves.
No, do you not have anything, any type of warding here that would be useful?
Sorry,
No?
what? You being
Who did you ask?
Noah?
God's character.
What did you say? Sorry.
Sorry. Do you have any type of warding you can do here?
At the stones.
Indeed, against these werewolves.
Yeah, I can do that.
Excellent. That would be an excellent. That would be a very good move right now, don't you think?
Yeah, why didn't I think of that? If I do a ward against werewolves, it's going to prevent Stephen from going through, though, isn't it?
You could probably deliberately tune out Stephen.
Okay, I will
Like
create
we all
a
do.
ward, a circular ward with the stones in the middle.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got that. It'll be 2 will. You can have his 10 minutes to do it.
Yeah, I've got 10 minutes.
Probably while this was going on, yeah.
Yeah,
We've
okay.
had conversations and things. So you've got that, so you can have that up. I assume you want it to damage them rather than just give you a warning.
It repulses them as well, doesn't it, if they want to try and pass through it?
Yeah, there's going to be a real effort for them to pass.
Yeah, I'll do that. But he paces out and makes symbols in the air,
Yeah.
and puts chalk on the grass marks, and then when he enters the middle, he speaks a word, and there's a shimmer of light, like a dome around you that vanishes. Say, there we go. There's the ward set up. And then he'll sit back with his back against the stones, take out a cigarette, light up a cigarette, and then pour himself a brew while he's waiting for the werewolves to turn up.
Excellent.
And
Just
the
what we needed.
3 of them are here. There's a slight pause as they're assessing you. Then, of course, they're werewolves. They're in a rage. They are going to go for it. Bounce forward, come forward, and bounce off. What are you doing?
Who?
Any of you? You've got a chance to do something while they're bouncing off.
I'm going to say, not unless I say so.
How powerful
I
is
can't
this?
ask, but does this hold? I mean, it's not like a one-time thing like with my fist, right?
They could push through it. It just costs them.
It depends whether they knew that, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Well, what about yeah, don't we have a law enforcement? Don't you have a gun?
Yes, but there's no. What? Can you talk now?
James?
Oh, James?
James is gone again.
Oh. You kind of cut out.
I said. I said.
Just play the game. It doesn't matter.
I can't play the game. If you can't hear me.
Yeah, we can see you.
I said I haven't got any silver bullets. Does it matter?